Hey, what's going on, guys? Back here with the second installment of my stories, and today it's not really a story, but I'm just gonna kind of talk about basically how I started playing RuneScape and maybe some of the newbie things I did when I first started playing. So it started probably, I had a guy before this, Skylar Rocks 90 guy I'm playing on, and probably started about 6, maybe 7 years ago. I believe it was about a few months before the Easter ring update came out, or the Easter event with the ring, and all my friends, I don't know, we all kind of started playing it at the same time, but we only played it on the, or at least I did. I could only play it on the computers at the school or like at my friend's house, because at the time I didn't have internet at my house, so I really hardly ever played. I didn't really know what I was doing just because I never played. Sometimes I could walk to my mom's office kind of later at night before like everyone else left, but she was still there, and I could use one of the work computers. But yeah, hardly ever was able to play. A couple of my friends played it, and they got really high level because they all had internet and I didn't, so I couldn't really do anything. But well, brain fart. Okay, no. So some of the things I would do on there is I was able to get my fishing up. I believe it's 40 for lobsters, so I was fishing lobsters, and I was free to play. So I would take that boat from Karamja to Port Sarim, it's close to Draenor, and I would go there, fish lobsters, and when I got full inventory, I would bank them at Draenor, and I just did that forever. It freaking sucked. It took forever, but I didn't really know what else to do, and there's one tree on Karamja that you can actually cut. And I thought it was like the most pro person ever, so I would cut that, and I would cook my lobsters on the island, so I didn't have to bank, so that the burnt ones I could drop and fish more. And I'm like, oh dude, this is so sweet, I'm so good at this. Like, all you other guys are banking them and wasting time, and I'm actually like cooking them and stuff. I don't know, it was retarded. Like, it wasn't even worth it. It still took forever to get any fishing or cooking XP, but I did that for the longest time. I just thought it was cool because nobody else knew about that one specific tree that you could cut down for logs. But back then, my dude was named 031295. That's like a total botter name or something. But that was my username, I think, for my computer at the school I went to, and used to live in Alaska before I moved to where I live now. And that was my username on the computer, so I'm like, alright, well, I'll just name my RuneScape guy the same thing. So I didn't really think about it at the time, because I guess I didn't really know what bots were, but 031295 is like people probably just assumed I was a bot. And I played on that for about, I want to say, year and a half, 2 years. But I didn't really accomplish anything hardly because I didn't have internet the entire time. It was just basically all the stuff I was able to do at either school, my mom's office, or friends' houses. Pretty much sucked, but I'm like, oh, this game's pretty cool. I never got membership in those 2 years, but then he got banned because I was like, I thought it was cool for like swearing at people, and like, I started getting all these check marks against my name and stuff. And finally he got banned. Was kind of pissed. And a little bit before he got banned, I kind of knew about PKing, so I made this account that I'm on right now as a PKing account. So I did kind of have some stuff on him, so I'm like, alright, well, I'll make this my new main. And well, that's where this whole everything has come from there. This person is just a little over 5 years old, and I've been able to play a lot more since after I moved away from Alaska, we've had internet the whole time. I got my cousin into playing it. Got my second cousin into playing it like last year. My one cousin is been playing it just about as long as I've had this account right now, because I'd say it's about like 5 years, a couple months, but yeah, definitely had no idea what I was doing on my first account, and I was pissed at the time that it got banned, because I had all my stuff. I think the only things I had on this account was black armor, because I'm like, this is another newbie thing. I'm like, yeah, I want to be one of those cool like defense peers where I have 1 defense and high attack and strength, you know, like own with a rune skimmy. But I'm like, black armor is so much cooler than iron, so I got my defense to 10, you know. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna, it won't really matter that much. So I had like black armor, a rune skimmy, and like all my other stats were 1 basically. And I had like no money, maybe some lobsters or something on this dude, and lost everything because my other dude got banned. But all turned out for the best. If you guys have any stupid things or anything like that you did when you first became a player of RuneScape, like some newbie things you did, post them in the comments below. Alright, I'm out. Stay tuned for episode 3, which will be out probably in about a week. Hopefully won't be quite as long as it took me to put out the second episode, but hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, whatever you want to do. Peace.